Okay, guys, we're back with the second section of simplifying rational expressions. So again, we're going to factor everything that we can. So on the top of number 7, there's nothing we can factor out of n and 6. So I'm just going to leave it the same. So I'm going to say n plus 6 on the top. But in the denominator, I can factor 3 out of both 3 and 18. So I'm going to say 3. If I take a 3 out, 3 goes into 3n n times, and 3 goes into 18 6 times. And now I have an n plus 6 on top and an n plus 6 on bottom, and that makes a 1. So what do I have left? Well, in the top, I have a 1 because I made a 1. And in the bottom, I have a 3. So my answer is 1/3. Now we're going to go to number 8, and guess what? We're going to do exactly the same thing. So what can I take out of both 4 and 4? Well, obviously I can take a 4 out. So if I take a 4 out of 4x, I get x. And if I take a 4 out of 4, I get 1. And the same thing on the denominator, except instead of minus 1, I'm going to get plus 1. So what's the same on the top and the bottom? Well, the 4's are. The 4's are the same. So I get x minus 1 over x plus 1. And that's it. Now, I'm going to pause here and say this. I know that most of you guys want to do this. Most of you guys want to say, oh, the x's can go away. So basically what you're telling me is that my answer is going to, no matter what I have for x, my answer will be -1. No matter what x equals, x can equal anything, and my answer will be -1. So let's try it. Let's see. Well, what if x equals, let's try 2. Let's not do a negative one. Let's just do a positive, or let's say x equals 2. So let's figure out what that equals. I'm going to put a 2 into the top. So I'm going to go 4 times 2 minus 4 over 4 times 2 plus 4. So 8 minus 4 over 8 plus 4 is 4 over 12, which does not equal -1. So that's why I cannot cross the x's out. It only works, I can only cancel out x's if it's multiplication. This is addition. That's why my answer equals x minus 1 over x plus 1, because I have a minus and a plus sign in between the number and the variable. It's not multiplication. So this does not work. No. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions about this. I will be more than happy to answer you guys. Just email me through Canvas or my email, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But I will keep doing this over and over again, so hopefully you'll be able to figure it out. Here's the next one. So this time I have a squared and a 64 on the top. So I'm going to ask myself, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to say, what multiplies to be -64 and adds to be 0? Because there's no middle term, right? So that would be -8 and +8. So the top factor's 2, y minus 8 and y plus 8. And the bottom is y plus 8. Now notice I have a y plus 8 on the top and a y plus 8 on the bottom. So I can cancel that out because they're both the same. So then I get y minus 8 as my answer. One more on this section. We can move on. So I'm going to do exactly what I just got done doing, only this time I'm factoring on the bottom. The top is the same. So z plus 1. And then I'm going to say what multiplies to be -1 and adds to be 0. Well, that's 1 and minus 1. So I've got z plus 1 over z minus 1. So I've got a z plus 1 on the bottom and on the top. So what's left on the top? Well, I've made a 1. So that means my numerator is 1. My z minus 1 is in the denominator. I can't all of a sudden move it to the top. So it is still in the denominator. So there's my answer. Now we're going to go ahead and have you do a few problems like this. So we will see you in a few minutes. Thanks. Talk to you soon.